there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, today we're talking love and marriage Huntsville. You guys know why you're here. Today we're talking because Carlos King and Dr. Heavenly made some interesting comments about love and marriage Huntsville as they're throwing shade about what they feel is and isn't a deal breaker. And we're going to play this clip. And no, Carlos King, this is not a strikeable offense, because we're going to get into that in another video. You said on this live in particular, we have the receipts that if it is something that is alive or something that has already been broadcasted, it is fair use to clip and react to for content. So there is that. So we are going to listen to this particular clip regarding deal breakers between Dr. Heavenly and Carlos King that was on yesterday's Messy Monday Live. And we're going to get into the comments about what was said about Martell and his side chick and Melody Cherie Rogers. And we are going to talk about it.
I don't think cheating is a deal breaker listen, and y'all can disagree with me, that's fine. If you stole money from me, oh baby, you got to go. The deal breaker for me isn't cheating, it's stealing. Don't steal from me.
If you disrespect me and you come with me with another bitch like y'all do on Love and Marriage Huntsville, Martell and the girl, that they did that, now I got to go. Now I understand that. Yeah. I got to go. If you bring another bitch to me and get her pregnant, I gotta go. I gotta go. You disrespect me to the umpteen, and then you brought the other girl on and you said some negative things to me while the other girl was that. I couldn't take the disrespect. I couldn't take. But if a man cheated and he said, "Oh, you know what? Not that my man ever did, because I never come." But if he said, "You know what? I made a mistake and I did this," not a mistake because it ain't a mistake. It's a choice. But if he did and he said, "I'm sorry, I can't," why would I leave? That's dumb. You know what we got together? I got 3 freaking kids. All our shit is together. All my houses, all my cars. Why would I? That would be. So the next, what I'm gonna do? I done seen too many people get divorced. Some public and not public. I see that you go down through your stuff and they still be in love with the man, and then they be bitter when somebody else comes on. Why would I'm gonna do what I want to do, and that's what I respected about Dr. Jackie. I was like, Dr. Jackie, don't listen to fluff. Do what you want to do. No matter what, do what you want to do, and I respect it. You gotta respect it.
No, I respect it.
And the lady on here, Janine, she says cheating is a deal breaker for me. I think it's so disrespectful. I think it's a disrespectful way to cheat.
The thing is this: everybody's relationship should be what works.
So the end of that cut off was Carlos King going into everybody should have, what works in their relationship works for them. So you know I've got plenty to say, and I apologize, you guys, for the language. You know I don't like the cussing stuff and all the things, but nonetheless, we need to talk about this. This, as I suspected, is why Carlos King does nothing. Why Carlos King does not support Melody Cherie Rogers. Why Carlos King called Martell side chick the whole restaurant. Why Carlos King does not care about any alleged cheating rumors that involve Scott's 1.0 or Scott's 2.0 or any 0.0 on the show. Because he doesn't think cheating is a big deal, right? And people who say that either have been cheated on and are okay with it, are comfortable staying in a situation with a cheater, or they're a cheater themselves and told the person to deal with it, that they are making the money, that they are the breadwinner, that they are the bag, right? Because there's no reason to have these types of thoughts, right? And this is also the same Carlos King that wanted to brag about how many reality TV marriages have cheating, have all of this dysfunction taking place, but are staying married for the check and the clout that comes with being on a reality TV show, including the shows that Carlos King produces currently and previously on Bravo, OWN, and WeTV, right? But, the fact And I didn't show the video piece of this because I was very disgusted, but Carlos King's facial reactions as Dr. Heavenly was going in on how Martell disrespected and humiliated Melody Cherie Rogers, and Carlos King's eyeballs is literally popping out of his sockets. He really wants to say something messy, but this is also why, even now, he is still trying to push in the 11th hour a reconciliation between Mel and Martell, because he does not see an issue with cheating. He does not see an issue with all of the things that Martell and his bird have said publicly and on bloggers' platforms and interviews and panels and all of the things. He does not care about all of the negative things that have been said about Melody Cherie from her ex-husband, from his mistress, from the cast themselves, because in his mind, he doesn't care. He thinks the bigger picture is Mel and Martell should be together anyways. Who cares that she was cheated on? And he didn't even say anything to, call out Martell, call out that his behavior was disrespectful and inappropriate and all these things. No. Why would he do that, right? Because he likes Martell himself. He doesn't think Martell's done anything wrong, right? And if he had it his way, Martell and Mel would still be back together, because that's what he prefers for the show. That's what he thinks is the only way the show can work, is if Mel and Martell are together in any capacity, which is why, allegedly, he was still trying to find ways to have Martell still film even after being arrested. Right? Because he's still trying to find opportunities for Martell to still get this check, to still get this own check, no matter how problematic he is, no matter how out of bounds he is, how verbally disgusting he talks to and about women, just everything. But you should not be surprised at any of this, people. But I just find it funny. Any other time, Carlos King, the king of reality TV, once again loves to run his mouth, loves to react to everything, loves to give his opinion on everything, loves to throw shade on anything. But once again, live on camera, the opportunity for you to, say how Martell treated Mel was wrong, how Martell did Mel was wrong, how you just sat here and said that cheating is not a deal breaker for you, and see nothing wrong with what Martell said and did to Mel. And the lengths that he went to throw his peasant up in his ex-wife's face. How, basically the mistress can call whenever and demand that the wife puts her husband on the phone for the mistress. Make it make sense. But Carlos King doesn't care about any of this. Because as long as Martell is still front and center of Love and Marriage Huntsville, he doesn't care. He doesn't care how bad it is, how toxic it is. And this explains so much. This is why he does not care about any of these cheating scandals. Because he doesn't think it's a big deal. And this enlightens the problem. And I don't even want to get here on Dr. Heavenly. So just because nobody produced receipts doesn't mean that your husband's never cheated. And then you contradicted yourself anyways in another clip by basically saying that even if he did cheat on you, you're not going to go anywhere. So essentially, Mariah said she wasn't going to produce the receipts because Dr. Taman told her not to. And not only that, she is not trying to break up a family. And Dr. Heavenly, I don't know why she is gloating that she told Dr. Jackie to stick with a cheating husband in Curtis, who does nothing but disrespects Dr. Jackie every chance he gets, and now he's barely on the show and is just out cheating in peace. What kind of marriage do they have, right? And so you want to stay with Dr. Damon because he has a good job, but I thought you just said that you've got your own money, you've got your own success. Your kids are all grown. You guys are empty nesters. Your youngest just went to college, so technically, what is there to do? Like at this point, There's nothing tying you together if he is cheating or has cheated for you to still stick around. There's not a financial obligation. You don't need him to pay the bills. But like Carlos King said, people like the clout of saying that they're somebody's spouse on these reality shows. They think it's a flex, no matter how trifling the spouse is, no matter how much alleged cheating is taking place. All they want is the clout to say that they're somebody's spouse, to rub in the face of other people. And Dr. Heavenly, who likes to brag that she has a perfect marriage, which there's no such thing as perfection on this earth, is using this as another opportunity to gloat once again, right? But again, I am just more disgusted that Carlos King does not mind, seeing obviously a mistress be bold and proud and going to bloggers bragging about, the destruction of a black family, calling Melody Cherie Rogers everything but her government name under the sun, repeating lies that Martell tells her in hopes that this is going to be the nail in the coffin to Melody Cherie Rogers' reputation, throwing Melody Cherie's mom under the bus, Mama Van, who doesn't say or do anything to anybody and tells lies on her as well. You have nothing to say, Carlos, to any of this. You could have intervened in this clip and said, you know what? Although you feel how you feel about whether or not cheating is a deal breaker, you could have used that opportunity to say what Martell did to Melody Cherie Rogers was too far. But you do not care because you do not like Melody Cherie Rogers. And that is the bottom line here. The bottom line is you would care if you like Melody Cherie Rogers. But this just shows how much you hate her. How much you hate her, how much you despise her, how much you want bad things to happen to her, and how you have allowed the cast to bully Melody Cherie Rogers for all of these seasons. And Melody Cherie Rogers telling you to your face a couple of months ago that she does not feel protected by this show, even with a therapist and security on deck. Because she doesn't know whether or not her unhinged ex-husband is just going to pop up and cause a scene. To get camera time, to get screen time, to get air time to be on the show. And you have just proven that you support the worst of the worst if it means that it is going to negatively impact somebody that you do not like and are jealous of. And that tells me more about you than anything else. And there is no Bible quote. There is no message of the day. And there is no prayer that you can try to recite on your Instagram to try to make it seem like everything's roses and rainbows and flowers when you feel this strongly of hatred for somebody. So there is that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.